Welcome to Day 74. Numbers, chapter 10, starting at verse 11. During the second year, in the second month, on the 20th day of the month, the cloud was lifted up above the tabernacle of the testimony. The Israelites traveled on from the wilderness of Sinai, moving from one place to the next until the cloud stopped in the wilderness of Paran. They set out for the first time according to the Lord's command through Moses. The military divisions of the camp of Judah with their banner set out first. And Nahshon, son of Amminadab, was over Judah's divisions. Nathaniel, son of Zuar, was over the division of the Issachar tribe. And Eliab, son of Helon, was over the division of the Zebulun tribe. The tabernacle was then taken down, and the Gershonites and the Meratites set out, transporting the tabernacle. The military divisions of the camp of Reuben with their banner set out, and Eliezer, son of Shedeur, was over Reuben's division. Shelumiel, son of Zerishtael, was over the division of Simeon's tribe. And Eliasaph, son of Deuel, was over the division of the tribe of Gad. The Kohathites set out, transporting the holy objects. The tabernacle was to be set up before their arrival. Next, the military divisions of the camp of Ephraim with their banner set out, and Elishama, son of Amminahad, was over Ephraim's division. Gamaliel, son of Pedizur, was over the divisions of the tribe of Manasseh. And Abidan, son of Gideoni, was over the division of the tribe of Benjamin. The military divisions of the camp of Dan with their banner set out, serving as a rear guard for all the camps, and Ahizah, son of Ammishaddai, was over Dan's division. Pagiel, son of Ochran, was over the division of the tribe of Asher, and Ahariah, son of Enan, was over the division of the tribe of Nephalti. This was the order of march for the Israelites by their military divisions as they set out. Moses said to Hobab, son of Moses' father-in-law Reuel, the Midianite, "We're setting out for the place the Lord promised. I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will treat you well, for the Lord has promised good things to Israel." But he replied to him, "I don't want to go. Instead, I will go to my own land and my relatives." "Please don't leave us," Moses said, "since you know where we should camp in the wilderness, and you can serve as our eyes. If you come with us, whatever good the Lord does for us, we will do for you." They set out from the mountain of the Lord on a 3-day journey to seek a resting place for them, with the ark of the Lord's covenant traveling ahead of them for the 3 days. Meanwhile, the cloud of the Lord was over them by day when they set out from the camp. Whenever the ark set out, Moses would say, "Arise, Lord, let your enemies be scattered, and those who hate you flee from your presence." When it came to rest, he would say, "Return, Lord, to the countless thousands of Israel." Chapter 11. Now the people began complaining openly before the Lord about hardship. When the Lord heard, his anger burned, and the fire from the Lord blazed among them and consumed the outskirts of the camp. Then the people cried out to Moses, and he prayed to the Lord, and the fire died down. So that place was named Taberah, because of the Lord's fire had blazed among them. Contemptible people among them had a strong craving for other food. The Israelites cried again and said, "Who will feed us meat? We remember the free fish we ate in Egypt, along with the cucumbers, melons, leeks, onions, and garlic. But now our appetite is gone. There's nothing to look at but this manna." The manna resembled coriander seed, and its appearance was like that of bdellium. The people walked and gathered it. They ground it on a pair of grinding stones or crushed it in a mortar. They boiled it in a cooking pot and shaped it into cakes. It tasted like a pastry cooked with the finest oil. When the dew fell on the camp at night, the manna would fall with it. Moses heard the people, family after family, crying at the entrance of their tents. The Lord was angry. Moses was also provoked. So Moses asked the Lord, "Why have you brought such trouble on your servant? Why are you angry with me, and why do you burden me with these people? Did I conceive all these people? Did I give them birth so you should tell me, 'Carry them at your breast as a nursing woman carries a baby,' to the land that you swore to give their fathers? Where can I get meat to give all these people? For they are crying to me, 'Give us meat to eat.' I can't carry all these people by myself. They are too much for me. If you are going to treat me like this, please kill me right now. If you are pleased with me, don't let me see my misery anymore." The Lord answered Moses, "Bring me 70 men from Israel known to you as elders and officers of the people. Take them to the tent of meeting and have them stand there with you. Then I will come down and speak with you there. I will take some of the Spirit who is on you and put the Spirit on them. They will help you bear the burdens of the people so that you do not have to bear it by yourself. Tell the people, 'Purify yourselves in readiness for tomorrow, and you will eat meat because you cried before the Lord, "Who will feed us meat? We really had it good in Egypt." The Lord will give you meat and you will eat. You will eat not for 1 day, or 2 days, or 5 days, or 10 days, or 20 days, but for a whole month, until it comes out of your nostrils and becomes nauseating to you, because you have rejected the Lord who is among you and cried to him, "Why did we ever leave Egypt?" But Moses replied, "I'm in the middle of a people with 600,000 foot soldiers, yet you say, 'I will give them meat and they will eat for a month.' If flocks and herds were slaughtered for them, would they have enough? Or if all the fish in the sea were caught for them, would they have enough?" The Lord answered Moses, "Is the Lord's power limited? You will see whether or not what I have promised will happen to you." Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord. He brought 70 men from the elders of the people and had them stand around the tent. Then the Lord descended in the cloud and spoke to him. He took some of the Spirit that was on Moses and placed the Spirit on the 70 elders. As the Spirit rested on them, they prophesied, but they never did it again. 2 men had remained in the camp, one named Eldad and the other Medad. The Spirit rested on them. They were among those listed, but had not gone out to the tent, and they prophesied in the camp. A young man ran and reported to Moses, "Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp." Joshua, son of Nun, assistant to Moses since his youth, responded, "Moses, my Lord, stop them." But Moses asked him, "Are you jealous on my account? If only all the Lord's people were his prophets, and the Lord would place his Spirit on them." Then Moses returned to the camp along with the elders of Israel. A wind sent by the Lord came up and blew quail in from the sea. It dropped them at the camp all around, 3 feet off the ground, about a day's journey in every direction. The people were up all that day and night, and all the next day gathering the quail. The one who took the least gathered 33 bushels, and they spread them out all around the camp. While the meat was still between their teeth, before it was chewed, the Lord's anger burned against the people, and the Lord struck them with a very severe plague. So they named that place Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people who had craved the meat. From Kibroth Hattaavah, the people moved on to Hazeroth and remained there. Day 74, Psalm 34, verse 8. Taste and see that the Lord is good. How happy is the man who takes refuge in him. Fear the Lord, you his saints, for those who fear him lack nothing. Young lions lack food and go hungry, but those who seek the Lord will not lack any good thing. Come, children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Who is the man who delights in life, loving a long life to enjoy what is good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from deceitful speech. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Proverbs chapter 8, verses 8 and 9. All the words of my mouth are righteous. None of them are deceptive or perverse. All of them are clear to the perceptive and right to those who discover knowledge. Mark chapter 13, verse 1. As he was going out of the temple complex, one of his disciples said to him, "Teacher, look! What massive stones! What impressive buildings!" Jesus said to him, "Do you see these great buildings? Not one stone will be left here on another that will not be thrown down." While he was sitting on the Mount of Olives across from the temple complex, Peter, James, John, and Andrew asked him privately, "Tell us, when will these things happen? And what will be the sign when all these things are about to take place?" Then Jesus began by telling them, "Watch out that no one deceives you. Many will come in my name, saying, 'I am he,' and they will deceive many. When you hear of wars and rumors of wars, don't be alarmed. These things must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in various places, and famines. These are the beginnings of birth pains. But you, be on your guard. They will hand you over to the Sanhedrins, and you will be flogged in the synagogues. You will stand before governors and kings because of me, as a witness to them. And the good news must first be proclaimed to all the nations. So when they arrest you and hand you over, don't worry beforehand what you will say. On the contrary, whatever is given to you in that hour, say it, for it isn't you speaking, but the Holy Spirit. Then brother will betray brother to death, and a father his child. Children will rise up against parents and put them to death. And you will be hated by everyone because of my name. But the one who endures to the end will be delivered. When you see the abomination that causes desolation standing where it should not, then those in Judea must flee to the mountains. A man on the housetop must not come down or go in to get anything out of his house, and a man in the field must not go back to get his clothes. Woe to pregnant women and nursing mothers in those days, pray it won't happen in winter. For those will be days of tribulation, the kind that hasn't been from the beginning of the world, which God created until now and never will be again. Unless the Lord limited those days, no one would survive. But he limited those days because of the elect, whom he chose.